Consequences of the Columbian Exchange was it altered the demographics of the American, European, and African. In America, Eurasians diseases decreased the native populations rapidly, as much as 90%. New food items were imported in Europe from the Americans that led to population increase in many European countries. Slave trade was part of the Columbian Exchange that brought many Africans to America. However, at the same time, it decreased the populations of Africa, especially in West Africa. Africans were brought here forcibly to work as slaves. Europeans brought many diseases with them that killed most of the population of the Native Americans. On the other hand, the positive effect was the introduction of the New World crops to the Old World. With the new plants they found, they used them for medical resources. The environmental consequences of the Columbian Exchange was colonization ruptured many ecosystems, bringing in new organs while eliminating others. The popularity of beaver trim hats in Europe doubled with Indians' desire for European weapons, leading to overhunting of beavers in the Northeast. Soon, beavers were extinct in New England, New York, and other areas. With them gone came the loss of beaver ponds, which was a habitat for fishes and a water resource for deer, mooses, and other animals. When Europeans brought pigs, they consumed foods on which deer and other indigenous species depended on, which resulted in scarcity of game native people had traditionally hunted. Smallpox had wiped out many Europeans. Last but not least, there was overformed corn. Political consequences of the Columbian Exchange include monarchies that supported by overseas trade, including King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella. Monopoly companies, tax trade, large navies and armies. Overseas empires like French, New France, Dutch, and New Zealand. Montezuma died because of the Spanish conquistadors making what is now Mexico City. The trade routes served exactly to transfer raw materials, foodstuff, and luxurious goods from areas within surplus to others where they had short supply. China had supplied West Asia and the Mediterranean world with silk, while spices were obtained principally from South Asia. Goods were transported over vast distances by pack animals overland or by sea-going ships along the silk and spice routes. Because of the disease smallpox, indigenous Indians died, leaving Europeans nothing to conquer. First, they were going to enslave indigenous Indians. However, since they all died, they enslaved the Africans. If it wasn't for the disease, African Americans would still be in Africa, not meaning the New World. In this picture, it illustrates how the Americans traded with the Indians, and the Indians trading with the Americans, leaving them ill and dying.